Hello guys, welcome back. So apparently we have a fight every year because somebody commented on some old videos last night. In fact, every time Loki leaves, it's like the universe opens up and 20 million people comment on videos. It's unreal. And basically he does this like this time of year every year. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. But the upshot is, I tried 4 times yesterday to return that goddamn game, and I can't even get past the bots. You can't talk to humans on Steam anymore. The reject bot just sends your thing back and tells you, it's over 2 weeks. Well, I said, okay. I lost all this money. I calculated what I lost, and as I was cleaning this time, some of his stuff went out, and it went out for good. And it happens every time because I said it seems to be nothing else gets through to him other than losing stuff. He doesn't like to lose stuff. And since he was, still trying to interfere and show me how pissy he was being, I'd cleaned the oven, got it, shiny, looking like, when you shine up your car. And it was all clean and everything else. And I went to get some leftovers to cook some leftovers. I came back and I am not shitting with you. There was like dust and hair and dust balls and everything on it. And I'm like, okay, you spiteful little bitch. So that's why some of his stuff went out. And then I went to put stuff back today after I cleaned. And I went to hang our lights up. And that spiteful little bitch decided to blow out about 8 of the lights. And they had been working yesterday. But when I went to hang them up, they had mysteriously blown out in the hall, not plugged into anything. So I said, okay. I told her, and I said, the rest can come back in. I said, that spiteful little bitch isn't coming back in. And I said, Asmodeus is out, and so are all the demons. I said, I don't want any of them in this house. And Inori is happy because Inori is making, like, you can feel like this little fox den energy. I said, they're welcome. And I said, we'll decorate the house to our taste and to make us happy. But I said, look, he's not welcome in here for a while. Every so often he needs his ass settled down, and every so often you gotta kick him out on his ass and let him go off and have a pout and have a howl. And the more shit he breaks, the more random shit he breaks he comes in, the longer his punishment's gonna be. And I know that sounds very cocky for a human to say you gotta punish your god, but basically they're like your kid, and we're back when I grew up, and you gotta paddle their little ass, and you gotta send them outside and tell them to think about what they did. And that's the only thing that's going to work with him. I don't like using punishment with gods. I really don't. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's the only thing that works. And there's precedent. Look at the Old Testament. Every so often, God would get, fucking out of control, and his people would paddle his little ass, and they say, out. And they'd kick his ass out into the desert, and they'd kick him out of his own fucking temple, and they'd bring a fun god in, a party god, and they'd all be like, yeah. And he'd be off sulking his ass off in the desert. He ain't going to go back. He'll show them. And he'd cry and pound sand and scream and howl and whatever else the fuck he had going on. And then he'd come back. And the people didn't want him back, okay? Because they had the party god who was being awesome with them, because some gods know how to treat humans. And he'd bitch and he'd whine and he'd moan and he'd howl and he'd threaten stuff until he got his temple back. People shouldn't have taken him back. Jewish people, you made a mistake. You shouldn't have taken him back. You should have kept the party god because he was fun. Anyhow, sometimes you gotta kick them out for their own fucking good because they get too good for you and they're not gonna do any stuff anymore. And they go into just receive mode. They're not interested in having a relationship. They want to see how much shit they can get out of you. I said, okay, this is how much I lost on the winter sale. Because that game was going to melt down my computer. The other games are like so fucking broken that I was playing them and I couldn't enjoy them because they're so unstable. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to lose my fucking computer. And the government didn't give us the way the gods got those games is they were telling me, oh, they're going to give you $2,000. Not like they were telling me, I wasn't telling you guys. But they were going, come on, you get 2,000. And then the next one, I bet will give you 1,000, so you'll have $3,000. Bull fucking shit. We got 600 is probably all we're getting. So, he lost some stuff, and it will stay lost because I'm not replacing it. Just like Odin lost some stuff when he acted up, and Odin amazingly learned his lesson. Odin is very careful about what Odin does now because he knows once it goes, I'm not replacing it. So I don't know why he does this. I really don't, but every so often you got to kick his ass out. It's the same with any god. Every so often they get too attached to the things you get them and what they cost, and that's when you know they no longer respect you as a human. They no longer care. They just care about getting the stuff. And it's like, you know what? You got the last stuff you're going to get out of me. Leave. Consider it your parting gift. You know, my temper. So we've got Inari here. Athena and Ganesh were not going to let me spend, last night alone. And I was really pissed off this morning too. And I said, I'm having a lot of problems. I'm having a lot of health issues and that. I said, I need practical help. I don't need God screaming and howling and throwing a tantrum on the floor because I needed to return something so that I would get some money back. I said, that's not helping. So, I hope you guys are having a good one, at least better than me. My legs have been really achy lately. I have no damn idea why. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.